It's always good to be prepared. Be prepared for what may happen, hope for the best as things go along. But first of all, we work with the municipalities. During any major storm, we'll send out notifications on whether or not we have additional crews, which we generally do. We'll have what we call enhanced crews, so we can get power back on quickly to those that are affected. Our customers, we tell them a couple certain things. Charge your phones. Make sure you have plenty of water and food. Keep your refrigerators closed. If you lose your power, generally they're good for 8 to 10 hours at least. Check on the elderly that you know of, whether they be your relatives or your neighbors, to make sure that they have things prepared also, and then check on them during the storm too.
And is there, I guess, anything new you would recommend for homeowners?
Well, I'll tell you about our resiliency. We're like #1 in the nation as far as that's concerned. All the money that was invested over the last 11 years has strengthened the grid. You've seen a drastic reduction of outages. Our grid is very, very prepared well, and we don't have the outages we used to. For an example, we have DA devices throughout the cities. And when power goes out, those DA devices in milliseconds talk to each other and redirect the power. So instead of having 1,500 customers out of power, it may be 150, 300. We also have reporting through our AMI meters that make sure if they go out of power, they have last gasp technology. So they send us a message that they're out of power. So we roll the trucks, we know where we're going, we know where the outages are. You don't have to call us, we still appreciate it, but we know where to go and how to get the work done. A lot of sump pumps, it's good to buy them with a battery backup. That way, if you lose power, they're still going to operate and save your basement from flooding. The other thing is during a storm, a tree branch hits the wire, knocks it down. Make sure you stay away from it. Make sure you call the right people, call ComEd, call your fire department. And make sure you keep everyone away from it. Some people will call me and say, hey, we got to wire it down. We don't know if it's cable, telephone, or ComEd electric. And I said, the good thing is just stay away from it. We'll send somebody over there, we'll check it. We don't mind saying, okay, cable's out, phone lines are out, or this is a power line, thanks for calling, so we'll get things repaired. Power lines down, if it's energized, it's going to energize a wide area, so stay away. We have the tools that allow us to know whether or not the area is energized. If a power line falls on your car, unless it's on fire, just stay in your car until we get there. Now, unfortunately, if it does start on fire, you need to get out of the car, you need to put your feet on the edge of the car, and you need to jump with both feet landing at the same time, and then shuffle away. As long as you don't pick up a foot and let that have the contact through the air, you're safe. But if you do, it's going to come through your body and it's going to be a bad situation.
And back to what you were talking about earlier, you said the resiliency is one of the best in the nation. And when, I guess, did that change? And as you were saying, just make more investments in the grid to reduce the number of people who are getting those outages?
Yeah, we started the investments, I believe, 11 years ago. We continued with them. We had AMI meters installed. We had grid strengthening. We took overhead to underground. We did a lot of things to make sure we had the heavy gauge wire, so when a tree branch falls on a wire, it doesn't snap as easily as it did before. We do have technology when a tree branch falls on a wire. Our circuit or our fuse, instead of just popping open automatically, it'll do 3 different times to sense whether or not that tree branch hit the wire and fell off. If it fell off, it'll close and you'll keep your power. If it's not, then we'll send somebody out there. Technology has saved us about 40,000 truck rolls a year, and that savings goes back into the grid.